Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is my second video, and I wanted to make a video about the issues I was been having with Beretta 21A Covert small 22 caliber pistol. I bought not that long ago and started having issues with it, so I think I got it figured out what the problem was. So I figured I'd make a video on it and post it. Maybe somebody's going to find it useful. Like I said, it's Beretta 21A Covert. Beretta came out with it a couple of years ago. They used to have just regular 21A model, which didn't have a threaded barrel. They've been making that for years in 22. I think they used to make it in 25 as well. And then they stopped, so they were just making it in 22. But a couple of years ago, they came out with a model that had a threaded barrel for suppressors. Suppressors are getting real popular, so I assume they kind of caught on that and figured they make one. They also make a model 30-32 Tomcat in 32 caliber that's also threaded for a suppressor. I know people that used to get their old Beretta 21As before the Covert model came out and will get it suppressed. It's real fun shooting it with suppressed plus 22's cheap and it's quiet. Just to make sure the gun is clear before we start, take the magazine out. Barrel pops up so you can check the weapon like that. Plus you can also wreck it, make sure it's empty. So it's right there, empty. So like I said, the issue I started having with this pistol, I fired about 50 rounds with it and started having issues with double action. It wouldn't shoot in double action. There was a few other things it was doing. I know at one time it locked up. I had to take it apart. It took me a while to take it apart. It wouldn't come apart. And then when I put it back together, it wouldn't lock up anymore. But then it started where it wouldn't fire in double action. It would only fire single action. So I started looking at it. One thing I found out that the transfer bar that's on the side of the pistol, it's covered with grips, and grips kind of keep it tight against the weapon. Well, if the transfer bar is not tight, it kind of moves left and right, and the spring that's underneath the transfer bar comes out. And when that happens, it seems like it causes the pistol not to fire in double action. So the way pistol came, it came with this wooden grips from Beretta factory, wooden grips. I don't know if they make their own wooden grips or somebody makes it for them. But the issue with these wooden grips was there was too much of a cutout on top of it where it wouldn't keep the bar against the weapon. So because there was so much of a cutout, there was a lot of room for it to play, so it would be causing that spring to pop out. So what I did, I had a pair of old Tomcat grips, which were plastic grips, a lot slimmer, but with a lot less of a cut on there. So I put those grips on, and it started working just fine. So I think I got it fixed. So if anybody else has a problem where you want function double action, most likely that's the issue. So you might want to look at that first. I'm going to take these grips off real quick. The Tomcat grips that I have on there, just so I kind of show that transfer or that bar. I don't even know what's called. If it's called transfer bar, I kind of call it transfer bar. So it'll take me just a few seconds to take these grips off. All right, so this is the bar that I'm talking about, and this is the spring underneath it that would pop out because there was too much play in there. And if you look at these grips, the plastic grips are a lot slimmer than the wooden grips, but that wasn't the issue. The issue was the cutout on the wooden grips was way too big and it wouldn't keep the pressure against that transfer bar. So once I put the plastic grips on, it seems like he solved the issue. So like I say, if anybody else had the same issue, I talked to the guy at the gun shop. He said he hadn't had anybody else complain about it, but then I read some reviews online. Seems like there were quite a few of them that had the same issues. So if anybody else has the same issue, might want to take a look at the grips first. All right, well, I guess that's it for this one.